Everyone, I'm Becky.
And I'm Sarah.
And we're doing Bickering Book Reviews. Today we are talking about In Another Life by C.C. Hunter, which I got off of NetGalley.
No, I got from Edelweiss, I think.
Okay.
Crap, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest here and also apologize. I didn't start this book until late last night, and I was telling people I work with that I had a whole book to read before today, and they were asking me what title it was, and I couldn't even tell them that. So I have not finished this book. I did just recently start a new job, so that's kind of been part of it. But so I cannot spoil this book for you because I have not even finished it. So sorry.
True story. So this book is about Chloe Holden, and Chloe was adopted when she was 3 years old. She has a very happy life, but then her parents have recently gotten divorced, and she and her mother relocated to her mother's hometown in Joyful, Texas. On her first day there, she accidentally literally runs into this boy at the convenience store named Cash Colton, and he accuses her of trying to commit a scam. She has no idea what she's talking about. And as the two interact, it turns out that Cash is the foster child of a local family, a very wealthy local family, whose daughter had been kidnapped when they were 3, and they have all of these age-progressed pictures that look just like Chloe. So they're trying to figure out, is she their lost daughter? Isn't she? And then, of course, they have to have some little bit of romance going on.
Duh.
Obviously.
He's broody and hot. Yeah. Obviously, there's romance.
So, and I'm trying to figure,
It's very face on a milk carton, only like steamier.
It is.
Or at least the 30% that I read.
But, okay, so so I've read almost like everything C.C. Hunter has released, and I love her fantasy. Like her Born at Midnight, those books I thought were great.
I've read them.
And then in her, I think it was called This Heart of Mine, I wasn't as crazy about. And I realized that I feel like when she writes fantasy, her characters, I don't want to use the word quirky, but they have more characteristics that make them feel more real and like more like three-dimensional, whereas the characters in this just felt a little flat compared to her other characters for me.
I mean, it definitely feels like a book that I've read before.
Right.
Like, it doesn't feel like anything new thus far. I am enjoying it, though. Like, I like those broody kind of drama-filled books like this. I'm enjoying it. I'm certainly going to finish reading it. And it's been going, I mean, considering I started this book last night and I'm already like 30 to 40% of the way through, I mean, it's going pretty quickly.
No, I read it like in a day and a half. Her books usually do go very quickly. But like you're saying, yeah, like the mystery kind of unfolds as you would expect. There's no surprise there. When you get to like the bad guy, that whole thing felt a little too cartoony for me. And I keep thinking there's at Lisa McMahon movie or book where the boy, they think he's like the kidnapped boy and he has to move back in with the family and all that. And I just feel like those comparing the two, that was such a better depiction of characters and emotions. Because I just felt like this was kind of like, even like the parents fighting were like, oh, okay, yeah.
I don't think I know the Lisa McMahon book you're talking about.
I'll look that up
I feel like I have to read that. Because I'm wondering if you're talking about the Emmy and Oliver.
No. And
that was really
I really, like, yeah, and comparing this to Emmy and Oliver.
Yeah, it doesn't hold a candle.
No. Because is it Dead to You? Or is that the one with the plane crash? I will look this up.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I like the romance.
Yeah, I mean, it's basic. And, I mean, kids like books about kidnapping.
Yeah.
And this is definitely done way better than Pretend She's Here.
Okay, that's true. I mean, but you're right. Even just the parent, like the divorced parent, even kind of what's going on with them is very kind of caricature of a divorced family. But I don't know. It doesn't necessarily bug me. It's just kind of like a trope.
It just feels like it feels like a soap opera. And if that's what you want, should we just rate it?
All right.
Our rating system goes from the top to 5 unicorns down to 2 unicorns. If we don't like it, it's a horse.
I'm at 3 unicorns simply because, I mean, the writing isn't like super stellar like Laurie Holt Anderson. And the plot is vaguely interesting, but it's nothing unique. So it's a solid book that I will certainly recommend.
Yeah, it's a solid 3 for me too. It was something that I would recommend, and I'll keep reading her books. I like her books. I wish she'd go back to write more of the fantasy, but kids who want those kidnap books will like it. So that is where we are in another life. We'll see you around.
See ya.
Bye.